Well, it's supposed to help you go green and save some money at the same time, but it could end up costing you big time.
Yes, CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein joins us with the story that all homeowners should see.
Yeah, well, Pat and Paul, it's important for anyone looking to make home improvements. As part of our investigation, we set up hidden cameras to find out how some are preying on homeowners, especially the elderly.
Are you going to be able to help me with my roof?
In the effort to go green,
If you go solar, there are incentives.
our undercover cameras found some contractors promoting so-called government programs.
It's a government loan, yeah.
But is it really?
Can I talk with you a minute?
Or are they just telling you that to close the deal?
You suck, by the way.
I'm kind of like a solar junkie, you know.
Dan Mason of Bellflower had these solar panels installed on his roof.
I just think solar's a good idea.
He and his wife Carrie are nearing retirement and hired All American Design after hearing their sales pitch.
Well, they came in and they said, well, your utilities are going to be cut in half.
Okay.
And basically the panels and the installation and everything will be covered by government programs.
But they say the government program they thought they signed up for was really a private company called YGRENE. They provide financing for energy-efficient upgrades to your home. And the $37,000 cost of the solar wasn't covered by a government program at all, but is paid through an assessment on their property taxes. At 6.5% interest, it works out to nearly $5,000 a year for 10 years. Was there ever any mention that the cost was going to go on your property taxes?
None whatsoever.
Well, we have a lot of complaints.
Nisa Wilson of the Contractor State Licensing Board says the Masons are typical targets of salespeople pushing green energy.
I would say a good number of our complaints come from the elderly.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you?
So we had this senior citizen call several contractors
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
and set up a house with hidden cameras to see what would happen.
I'm Larry from All American Design.
All American Design is the company the Masons used, and they say Larry Sanchez is the same salesman who came to their house.
I need a energy efficient roof.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's right up our alley.
After inspecting and measuring her roof, Larry gets down to business.
Your house is eligible for certain programs.
Like
Okay.
what?
There's several programs. There's a program called YGRENE. Okay, and there's also a government program, a backed program that's called HERO.
HERO stands for Home Energy Renovation Opportunity. It's a private company like YGRENE, approved by local governments to set up repayment of loans through homeowners' property taxes. The money can be used for anything from air conditioning to windows to doors. It's not a government entity. However, you'd never know it with his sales pitch.
So because of what you have going on, this government program could actually help you.
Oh, that is a government program.
Yeah.
But the HERO guidelines for salespeople specifically says don't say HERO is a government program.
The way the program works is you pay it back through your property taxes.
Sanchez finally got around to divulging just how the money would be paid back.
Well, how does that work, say, if I wanted to sell the house or something?
It's actually not a problem at all.
But it can be a problem because HERO admits only about a third of homeowners have been able to sell their homes because buyers don't want to assume the loan. They instruct salespeople, don't say payments are transferable to a new owner if you sell.
You're dealing with, a reputable company.
Okay.
What Larry didn't mention is that the Contractor State License Board has recommended that All American Design's license be suspended or revoked because of numerous unrelated violations.
Hey, Mr. Sanchez, I'm David Goldstein with CBS 2 News.
When we showed up, the sales pitch was over.
You said it's a government-backed program. HERO isn't a government-backed program. It's a private program, sir, isn't it?
It's a government-backed program.
You told her no problem at all to sell her house.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. There's no problem at all. You haven't heard of any problems of people trying to sell their houses with HERO loans?
Call HERO.
I've talked to HERO. Or is she going to get stuck with a big tax bill and a tax lien like other people have?
With that, he had some parting words.
You suck, by the way.
And he wasn't the only one who exaggerated claims.
The HERO program is a governmental program.
This salesman also said it was a government program and came bearing some good news.
You got pre-approved between 41 to 45,000.
Oh, really?
Pre-approved, yes.
A Hero spokesperson told me on the phone that pre-approved doesn't comply with their rules.
How is she pre-approved for $41,000 to $45,000?
I don't know, they sent me from the office, and this is what they told me.
The CSLB says consumers should do their own research.
They need to make sure that what they're entering into, even though it's pitched by someone they feel is qualified, that they independently look up the information themselves.
It literally made me sick.
The Masons say their effort to go green has now derailed their retirement plans if it means they can't sell their house.
That dream's gone down the pipes just because of these people.
But Sanchez isn't talking.
You gave a great pitch in there. Why don't you give me the pitch? Come on, man.
Sell your story with someone else, not me.
Well, these loans have been around in L.A. County and most areas for less than a year. Officials say the problems may just be starting. Pat and Paul.
Is law enforcement getting involved at all?
You know, they are. The Riverside County DA says that they are looking into it. They've started an investigation. They won't mention any companies right now.
All right. Thanks, David.
Good job.